I think the fans you see out there, you saw it, you've gone out there, they are holding placard of Tinedu that he didn't play. So if you are supporting a team and then because somebody you are supporting did not play, I mean, you don't come and behave that way. It's all about the team. It's not about individuals. So we as a group, they need to realize that it's the team first. It's not about individuals. Tinedu is a good player. At the right time, we introduce him into the game. So if you go out there, those making the noise there are those who came because of Tinedu. And if you saw the game, everybody who played well. He even warmed up, wanted to take him in. But then what happened was that at that time we were down. So he is more defensive oriented, and you are down. So if you put him in, are you defending or you are attacking? So these are some of the things that we need to look at. It's not about the individual, it's about the team. I hope it's clear. So basically that is that. And for the fans, I mean, we are going away. The performance that we put up today was very good. And I'm sure if we double it, we'll be able to get the needed results.
Coach Ogum, so who's a few and Yagro? The explanation from a tactical point. Perfect. First game about in team. Any change, Jamana. My best of knowledge, change in your assistant. And the man a year, I'll bet more go or share. So one word or the other, you were impressed with the performance of the two. And you decided, say, your next game with the same squad now, perfect. At a particular point in time, now with that form, you are chasing the game. You felt that young apostles team, no, Jibo, born no more bunina, no mujino mupum. So there is not much that team will be defending because they are not initiating proper attacking sequence beyond what I said. You are putting up a wall to stop them. So at least we have one defensive midfielder plus your two center backs. And even if your full backs ne and you want to say 3 players we know they can stop a year every process be a opponent air building. It makes perfect sense. In the course of the game, your first substitution was Che out. Now that's Saka in. Later, Baba Ayabe free. Ama Patrick Esiedu. Then no being canon. Esiedu said it's a left back. But I was steady Ogum at that moment and you soon as a left back. Or you soon as a winger. You can talk about the fact that then Tina Ogum phobia Abdul Karim Abdul Rahman Sudanese in number. And now I'm phobia Solomon Sai Biamba.
I'm complaint my honest kakramame.
I think it's a radio. Jibo. Eti personally, and from that point, taking Che out and introducing Saka. Yes, or the Baba have a free left wing at number 10. Baba can't entry home. Now in team I had the only defensive midfielder. In team at a point in the game, now about one defensive midfielder after sending away Che free. Okay. And later, or the Patrick Esiedu by an American. Esiedu the ball as a left winger. Or the ball winger as a winger, even when he's a defender. Because I think they are now Ogumoni believe in his attacking options and at the bench. Into a never can someone double up or wings, maybe Omonia crosses near the at the point Mr. Boy and the crab at that right. Some be cutting. Maybe the quality of the player. I would say or left back more left wing as a left winger than Otimbo left back. So that is what happened. But Fanambe added to the defense or never can players or Mumpia a young apostles. So when you get the platform, you give such explanations. But you don't go emotional. I don't agree with Ogum. No? He decided to go emotional. And to hear the tone now, as I said, Nashana Bufu. Tie Ogum tone ni pay. As I said, Nashana Bufu. Yes, we nipa. Asebu esia ebetimia how. But the difference between leaders and those down there, no, and how you control your emotions even when you are angry. Because asema woko kan unyo bia obon yo magu a obetimi atena obo ase 1 week abon yo magu ahye chitafo ne bufu and next time from omomba
omomba yo magu no mtise.
So you can get someone on the opposing side. Okay. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Now I hear them. Some person cheche mu ye.
I say you take your issue. obe elaborate issue na obe exaggerate issue na ma ebe hye nipa bebre abufu obetumi abofo isi saa obo osigina no asa na ochirichirim abufu beba because tone na Ogum de kasa no wanfa a calm tone ankasa or the abufu tone responding to omo asa nko omo nyoma ne hye na abufu na also obo ase no this how it is so we go post match obefa nipa num kakra
okay
also dressing room no wase ntu ba ba foro eno aba ana se ebia be wura ma ba fa VIP ho eno aba ni nyina mu no de omo ye no bete nti wote ansa na okọ eno wo study normally post match no ma waiting me because yeah ejiri say waiting na etu kwan normally waiting me no quick no moko now one team wine later ti dede na ekoso no ote but that is when you control your emotions nti classifying omasam no more can as noise, especially when you know where they are coming from. You should have been more political in this seminar no cano. No who say at that moment, I saw can somebody be winning more votes than to scatter the votes. Because as some okay, the leader of the supporters, you know, a bad thing say next time on Beba. Ogum can say, especially quite of us we you know. Metena say you are supposed to support the team. And then they saw catch it be oh, you support the team, you the team nechi. But at that moment, no, baby, I need pani free no. Cause team ne doma kuma so cry be secondary because they are supporting omuhu nipa. That's the first thing the doma kuma so some group no so catch it say they should choose Kotoko over Tine do a bad thing. Because they are selecting omuhu nipa no mo fa no. It's a holiday, Senka Ogum, where it is coming from. Nanka Onyabo Trekakra. Classifying what they are saying as noise and all that in the I think say Ogum and Boaho. But this early submission on the tactical aspect in the Kehona ne Senko disi. Because I want it makes a perfect point. Yeah, that form ye pegu ashe. Mean to me about two defensive midfielders. When I need more numbers to create. Nti be on fire or mon fanche. Next time no ombe hu omoba no so no so yede oba be bobi na boy no kra me penasem say no kaso he's a good player at the right time he will play all that perfect but man emotions no ebe mu kakra and I think if you've studied Oguma he might be having ebe ono ne challenge because utie na edu ba bia o kire na asem no ma na over board kakra for instance time anakotiko players ni bi subanin se ensem fatano and he felt that omo ye nyoma bebre wa akire eno ka ho na ema club ni modi mo nso ani no he decided to explain it but in attempt to explain himself no owie ye no across a different issue. That was when he called some of the players political because now what you catch players know what them say they should stop being political. And I think that was enough. But to come out and describe them as political after Sena one Kasa Ogum, no, what show me in the eye with training guys, I catch them say some of you are being political. That was enough. But also that time, no, now some of the supporters was also calling for they tina Blambo, they tina Baba Ambo, they tina Morrison, they tina Isaac Opombo. So Osarif, I said, Osar to be make a can say it's tough one. When you are issue back on, I think that one particular summer, amount for the Ogum Chipai when he said the real Kotoko supporters, and also by Daniel Sembako.
That was last season.
Exactly. And also by Daniel Sembako. And Kauti and Pa. I said, your person Chinese, oh, Omo Dokotoko Pa, ne dear. Tiety. But I saw almost the baby Autina. Any atmosphere, dear Koso, any dear Obeka. For instance, when he decided to go on Angel FM, that was a time so I hit Tabano Sopa.
On the Kwame Tanko.
On the Tanko.
I would say it's a Tanko, I did Bamo.
Sir.
There's all come Bam United no.
Yes, I'm a Freminiano.
Bam United, Kwame Tanko, and him so tea. Kwame offer me, I'm a phone doom into Yame.
There's a friend I'm here Bam.
So Bam United.
Bam team no.
Bam United.
Oh, okay.
I want to Kwame Tanko.
I say original on Bobo and who run about baby.
Sir, I want to make you park.
I think on park no.
Oh, okay.
Bam United.
Bam United, Kwame Tanko. Hey, me
Jibo. Oh, say utie Ogum semna na o chirichiri ni nsemu a. But the drew baby no met e bon say Jibo met ase. Say oye adwuma na de bia we kase. But that is something that it comes with leadership. There are the positives and there are the negatives. That's an another that Kufuad. Is there who every second will be trouble.
Yeah.
But the Kajuma no ebu adie bi wo pa woni mo hwe. Wo minister bi na ye minister na to papa so. But e be come aba be kan. So we decided every time will be ano. All the sasem na bia nipa ba ko na ka no. Now they be kasa. At the end of the day, say nipa no kwa na ne kasa o.
Okay.
You are speaking to everybody. That is the difference. And they am ko for your interview omunya ne wrong no. Journalist never be a question. Ebia ewo obufuo state no. O to ama journalist no. Ba o ya obewie no. Ye be kan say what to ama obi a eden o ti asem ni bi.
Yeah.
Sometimes when Ogum is
afina be do asem.
So when Ogum is addressing the issues, he should take his time kakra. Na onya abotre kakra. You should try and stay away from the emotional point. Now analyzing the issues. Like I said, on the Tinedu bit, Ogum na nekoto Tinedu ne bae.
Yeah.
Sir Obed.
Eno na Nana Samuelson Kwabena Obeng or say Kotoko can't buy a player for 180,000 Ghana cedis to be a bench warmer.
Matthias here. Yeah, and oh.
Onene ya adwene.
Oh, Debbie, you talk back now, you need to justify why you should start. Maybe a coach who be more aquafarba. But on the training, I saw justify the interior, so Maobo.
Okay.
Maybe at that moment, the game plan of the Gold Stars game or the Young Apostles game, no, a CUT, a year, you can say, change Jamana, any in team rather than Tinedu.
The next 2 minutes.
I think say the next day, no, the end of the day, no, the most important thing here say, the resource, the resource will determine what should be done. What you say, boy, you boy, and Anka Kotkwasha. Nkebe den so be kase den tin one fast so Siambo because at the end of the team heading when you resource no.
Okay.
The next game is against Chelsea.
We only 2 minutes.
Yes. And Coach Ogum must get the system right. Because
at the Sunday when you system right.
Set results amba.
Okay.
So system ko results baba. Sunday Kotkwanya 4 points even out of 6.
It's good.
And we'll look at discussions ebe. So imagine if
I think 4 out of 6 is bad.
But people are feeling say listen, this is not the team that is any Young Apostles board draw. That is the mentality. I'm not for who say I think I could go 2 out of 2. Because you play Swatter, you play House, you play Diana, you play Midiama. Because summer test based on the performance of summer test now. People feel that with these matches, you should be picking the points rather than dropping the points. Against Chelsea is going to be a tough game for Coach Ogum. Last season, almost sharing 2-1.
Chelsea share Kotoko.
Yes.
Brekum. Ne Bodu ana o.
Bodu.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Amankoda. Mukwala. Amankoda bete. And a free year.
Oh, okay.
Isaac a free year so share back.
Okay.
What this means that Ogum must go back and try and do something. Brekum there. So we go away. You try and close the gap, kakra. Until look at how you can use every player so that at the end of the day, people will not question your tactics.
Now, player mo say, yeah, pressure no more to man. Young player, I feel no baso. Supporters no more to pressure man there.
That's it. You know, Jibo. Yeah, spending 180,000 Ghana cedis was so now because of pressure, but pressure, but on say it all deals. It comes back to how you manage it. Coach Ogum need to go manage all those things. How the player know, right? Like rightly said, he's going to introduce him gradually.
Okay.
See how you get his introduction right. But it all comes back to the results. Saudi Obibo, now results number. That is when people will talk. Jibu.
I'm going to say I support Obed 100%. Okay. I'm going to say Ogum always let us down. We his supporters. Silent is golden. He's sometimes too emotional. Eno am ponse je eso de a ode aba eno no me ba ko